Hi everyone, welcome to Bloomingdale's On Screen. I'm Ariel Saboni, the fashion director for Ready to Wear, and I'm coming to you live from Studio 59 at our flagship store in New York City. Before we welcome our special guest tonight, I just want to remind everyone watching at home that we would love to hear from you during the event. So please submit your questions by using the Q&A feature on your screen or by dropping your question in the chat. We will also be sending out a shoppable lookbook via email at the conclusion of the event with all of the amazing product that you're going to see here tonight. So please be sure to keep your eye on your inbox after the event. Now it's time to welcome our special guest. Stephen Cateron was appointed creative director of Rebecca Taylor in 2020. His first collection for the brand explores romance, emotion, individuality, and a love for vintage. Trained in the tradition of fine tailoring at Theory and Monaco, he brings elegant new categories, sweaters, outerwear, and jumpsuits to the feminine codes of Rebecca Taylor. So welcome, Stephen.
Hi, Ariel. Hi, everybody at home. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for joining me. So as the weather starts to warm up and we're spending more time outdoors, I'm so excited to talk to you about how to build the perfect wardrobe for summer.
Nice.
But before we jump into that and before we start, I know that there was a relaunch of the brand when you started, so would love to hear more about that.
Yeah, Rebecca is a women's wear line inspired by the idea of romanticism redefined, and that's really looking at vintage, using the past as an inspiration, but moving it forward, evolving it into something new. Obviously, every piece that we work on touches on that. It's about making something that feels decidedly elegant and kind of a new way of doing romance for now, which is obviously very important for us.
So with that new vision in mind, can you tell us what inspired your Summer 21 collection?
Yeah, the design team obviously and I were working mostly from home. Mm-hmm. We were thinking about traveling, thinking about getting away. We kind of led ourselves to the Amalfi Coast, Positano, the idea of all the beautiful colors, the prints, the patterns, just like the overall decadence of that place.
I mean, Italy sounds like the perfect place for inspiration. I know I would love to take a trip there.
Yes.
So let's dive right into the collection.
So our first look, Savannah.
We have our lovely model joining us.
She's in our Roost-Tier Cypress green dress. Obviously, just a beautiful piece. I really love this style. Obviously, Ariel's also modeling it in the Tulula embroidery. It's a cotton silk fabric. I feel like it's something that you can dress up and down quite easily. We've done this beautiful silk detailing around the neckline. Just a really beautiful, easy piece.
I absolutely love the color of this dress. I feel like you said you and your design team have been spending so much time at home, and I think everyone kind of feels that way. And as people are starting to socialize this summer and get out there more, I think that they're really going to be gravitating to a lot of bright colors. So this dress is kind of perfect for that.
Yeah, I feel like emerald green is definitely having a moment right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I also have the same dress on. Who wore it best? Please don't answer that. No, but I love this dress. It is super, super comfortable. And for me, I think it's kind of a wear anywhere dress, which is something that everyone should have in their closet. And that's essentially a dress that you can wear out during the day with flats. You can dress it up at night, but most importantly, it's something that you feel super comfortable in. And I think this dress definitely checks all of those boxes.
Cool.
Thank you. So we have our first audience question. Someone wants to know what other colors are trending this summer?
I feel like yellow is definitely having a moment. I think because we've all been cooped up at home, we just want to wear color again. Red, I feel like just brights, colors that make you feel happy again.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice. I think that people really want like saturated and bright colors,
yes,
as you mentioned. And just looking around this room, you can definitely see a lot of yellow. Sunset colors have been really important. So pinks and oranges as well. And you can kind of see that in our flowers over here and in our cocktails or mocktail in my case as well. So those are definitely the most important colors for summer. So speaking of dresses that you can dress up and down, there's a lovely shot of the dress, an editorial view. Where did you shoot the campaign for this?
We wanted to pretend, obviously, we were somewhere quite far away, but we actually shot it at Westbury Gardens in Long Island. It's an old mansion on an estate. We work with an amazing photographer. I think she really kind of told the story that we were trying to tell.
Yeah, the dress looks gorgeous,
yes,
and you would never know that you were in Long Island. Could be Italy for all we know.
Yes.
No, but speaking of dresses that I think you can dress up or dress down, where did you envision that Rebecca girl wearing that dress when you were designing it?
I think really right now what we're trying to do is create pieces that kind of live in her closet in different ways. Obviously today you're dressed in this quite beautifully, but I also feel like you could wear this with sandals.
Yeah.
In a really casual moment. Really creating a versatility to the product so that it can kind of live with her season after season.
No, I think that's really important, and I think that right now people are really looking for things that are super versatile. After being at home, you know, they're spending a lot of time socializing now. So, I mean, that's daytime events, that's nighttime events, like weddings are coming back.
Yes.
So I think this dress definitely is perfect for that. And then we have another audience question. Someone wants to know, what accessories would you suggest with this dress?
I don't feel like you need a lot of accessories because
Yeah.
the dress is quite a showstopper, but
Definitely in the green. I
yes,
feel like
in the
you
green.
should probably keep it simple.
Keep it simple, but I think in the white you can really play with some really beautiful gold jewelry, maybe a statement earring.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that you can do some strappy sandals, or a flat woven sandal too also works. So pretty much anything goes, which is nice, and what makes this dress so easy. So
we have our next look. Savannah, come on in. This is the Gloria floor dress. It's just a really beautiful kind of E-cap floral. I think it feels very fresh for the brand. We've printed it on a cotton base. We're using a lot more cottons in our dresses just because I think that it feels quite versatile, easy. Obviously the collection was inspired by travel and getaway, so we want to definitely create styles that she can kind of pack, get to a place, and wear in many different ways. I love the tie front. She can also tie it to the back quite easily, but just a really beautiful, easy dress.
I love this print. I don't know if we're allowed to choose favorites, but I think that this is one of mine. I think it's so pretty, and if I had a wedding to go to this summer, like, I think that I could easily wear this because it's something that you could really dress up.
Yeah.
How would you style this if someone were to wear it to a wedding?
I think you could wear a really good shoe. Obviously we're showing it with a loafer right now in kind of a more casual, chill way, but it easily translates into something that's quite strappy and a little bit more feminine with it, which is nice.
Definitely, and I feel like you mentioned the tie detail, which is super flattering. So I feel like anyone can kind of wear this dress. It makes it, you know, super democratic.
Exactly. You can definitely play with the shape, which is nice.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you, Savannah.
So our next audience question is, it seems that weddings and guests of are really top of mind. So what other options on the line do you have for someone who is attending a summer event?
I feel like there's a few dresses over here. I love this tiny little kind of non-print print. It's just on a silk cotton crinkle base. It's got all these beautiful godets in it that create a lot of pretty fullness at the bottom. But what's nice is it's still slim through the waist, so it's a very flattering silhouette, and it's very airy, easy print, which I think is quite nice.
Yeah, I think that for someone who, you know, isn't so comfortable wearing prints, you know, prints are always very personal.
Yes.
This one is another good option as well.
This really special print, it's a pigment print. It's a different kind of dye technique. We love this kind of line, linear floral pattern. It's kind of deco inspired, but we've done it on this rumpled Japanese fabric, so it has quite an interesting kind of volume and movement to it. It's a wrap dress, which obviously is very easy to wear. Just a really beautiful piece, and we're really feeling for these kind of soft pink neutrals that just look good against tan skin.
Definitely the perfect dress for a summer wedding, and I feel like you can easily dress this up with some metallics as well. I feel like this is, you know, a softer pink, so maybe you go silver here, but also pearl details have really been trending. So adding, you know, a pearl earring or a clutch is something that can easily just make this dress seem a little bit dressy. So someone in the audience wants to know more about the fabric selection for the collection and how you went about that. Like, they're all so gorgeous.
The design team and I spend a lot of time talking about fabric, and I think a big part of the reset as we were kind of rebuilding the brand was making sure that there's a versatility to everything, but that you really feel the special kind of inherent details that we spend so much time on. So You'll see throughout this collection there's a lot of interesting silks, there's cottons, there's different blends. Obviously we're feeling very much for cotton. There's a lot of cotton in here. Beautiful silks. We're washing the charmeuse, so it's got a sand wash to it, so it feels quite decadent and soft. But then we're also loving kind of rumpled textures that create like an interesting volume and feel quite soft at the same time.
It's really interesting because I feel like there are a lot of dresses that can go kind of either way here. Like they are definitely casual in nature, but there's a romanticism to them and a femininity, which is really nice, which kind of makes them, you can dress them up as well.
Nice.
So very versatile across the board.
We have our next look. So Savannah's in one of my favorite styles, and it's just because it's an easy little black dress. Obviously, crochet is having a moment. We wanted to play with it. We've done it in this really beautiful, simple, engineered style. It's kind of a 50s, 60s polo style, button down, perfect black style. And why I like this style is obviously you can wear it as this easy little dress, but you can also wear it as a cover-up over a bathing suit. So again, it's just kind of speaking to the versatility of the collection.
Absolutely, and I think that over the last couple of months we've seen a lot of like classic button downs trend and the shirt dress trend as well, and I think this is a really unique take on that. Everyone should have a shirt dress in their closet. It is definitely a staple, but I love how you made this one so feminine, which is really nice, and I feel like another big moment in our lives over the next couple of months is going to be going back to the office.
Yes.
So
unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately for us. No, but I think that this dress is perfect kind of for that transition when it's still hot outside, you know, in July, August, September. I feel like this is the perfect thing to wear there. And you can wear it, you know, with flats, or you can add little heels if you want. So
or a sneaker for a totally different look. We also, when we were designing it and kind of fitting it, you can wear it open. It's just like an easy top with like a cool pair of pants as well. So there's a lot of different things you can do with the piece.
Absolutely.
Cool.
And I know you touched upon crochet, which is, you know, just an important trend. We've seen it really trend in shoes and handbags. There have been a ton of wovens over the last year. And now we're seeing it really creep into clothing, which is nice. So it feels really fresh and new.
I agree.
But embroidery is a common theme throughout your collection. So can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, we spend a lot of time building out embroideries. I'm going to grab a sample. Usually when we can travel, the design team and I go to Portobello Market in London. It's a vintage fair. You can find a lot of really beautiful pieces. And we found these vintage linens that kind of inspired this detailing. And then at the same time, when I first joined the brand, I reread the book Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier, and I was thinking about this like kind of elusive character and the idea of this monogram stir, and I don't know if you guys can see that on screen, but there's this beautiful little R that just kind of symbolizes the new Rebecca, which I think is cool. But obviously kind of a linen napkin becomes a blouse, just really special. So obviously embroidery, embellishment in this sorts is very important for the brand.
I feel like that shirt also speaks to the classic button down, which we were talking about earlier. And I love that this is also another feminine take on that, which is really nice. And you can kind of, even though the top is feminine, like it's perfect to wear it with jean shorts and like you said, sneakers, and you can kind of, you know, make it a little bit edgier and kind of have that balance. And then we also have this dress, which I think is so pretty, and I'd love for you to talk about this. It's this amazing embroidery down the side.
Just this kind of, it follows the line of the body. It's this kind of technical linen fabric that has like a nice body and structure to it. We thought it was beautiful just to frame the left side of her body, and it kind of, again, referencing those textiles that you would find in like a vintage fabric store. So it's got the beautiful bottom detailing, this really lovely open back. Definitely just a piece that easily goes from day to night in a cool way, but you can also dress it up, which I think is really nice.
And I love like the high neck on this, which also makes it like super flattering and feminine. But we have an audience question. Someone wants to know if the slips come with all of the dresses.
They do. Yes.
I know that is a hot topic.
All the dresses and tops that have any kind of sheerness to them come with the slips, yes.
Okay, perfect. That is definitely important. And then we have our next look here.
I love this print. Obviously, when life gives you lemons, make a print with it. It's just really happy. The print designer hand painted it on the team. She did an amazing job with it. We've printed it on this rami fabric, which is almost like a very lightweight linen. It's very airy, kind of gauzy fabric. It's got a touch of kind of this couture sensibility to it that I think is nice, with this empire kind of ballet neckline. Again, the empire waist, and then we've made sure that as much as we can, we put pockets in dresses, because I think it just changes the attitude of the style.
I love when dresses have pockets. I feel like it makes it seem like casual, even though it's not. It makes them a little bit easier to wear. But I love this dress. I think the lemon print just like epitomizes summer. And if I were going on a trip this summer, you know, maybe to Italy, maybe not, I would definitely pack this dress in my suitcase.
So it's really beautiful. Yeah, and obviously, for someone who's not totally into that style, we're doing it in other categories. We did just this really cute little denim short knit that's got that same kind of 50s little attitude. We're doing no side seams on our shorts so that they're a very easy, slim, clean fit. So yeah, same print.
Yeah, and I love that it's another print that you can, you know, dress up or, you know, wear during the daytime and make it more casual. Like the model had on some loafers. But if I were gonna, you know, pack that in my suitcase, how would you style me for like a day of sightseeing?
That dress?
Yeah.
I think just like a strappy, cool sandal, a flat sandal. Yeah, or like depending on how much you're doing that day, a cool sneaker.
Yeah, absolutely. You know? No, I love that you can wear that with a sandal, with sneakers.
Yeah.
You can add wovens or crochet, as we were talking about earlier, in an accessory. So it makes that dress super versatile.
Agree.
And then for those shorts, what would you pair back to that for an outfit?
This short, I love this little cardigan. It's kind of like this 60s toweling yarn. We love this. We did it in this color in green. Just easy. And a short sleeve, which I think feels fresh. This to me feels very like on trend right now. Mm-hmm. Another little print that we're excited about is just this beautiful sunflower kind of palm print. We have it in this skirt, which is just a pull-on, easy style. And then we did this really lovely dress in the same fabric.
I love that. It's so pretty.
Just kind of that same ruching detail across the bodice, fitted through the waist and kind of flares out.
Mm-hmm. So what kind of top would you pair with this skirt?
This skirt, I think you can do anything. But
you can
obviously,
even wear a white t-shirt,
yeah,
but that's a little bit more exciting than a white
we're
t-shirt.
playing a lot with these sweater styles that feel cool for summer. Again, kind of that crochet, but in a more cleaned up way. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's a nice look.
Yeah, I love that. And I love the detailing on that. I feel like that's almost like a non-basic basic.
Exactly.
You know, it's like a staple you should have in your closet, but it's a little bit more exciting because of the neckline.
Exactly. The square neck is obviously a theme in the collection.
So I know white shirts are also definitely a theme in your collection. So can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, I want you to, when you think of Rebecca, you should think of the perfect white shirt. And there's obviously different forms of it. Behind you, Ariel, is just like an amazing cotton poplin version. All the beautiful details. I love the smock waist. The attention to finishes with the brand is amazing. So I'm loving this style. Another piece kind of inspired again by these linens that we collected at Portobello Market. All of this beautiful pull work, again, kind of that handkerchief kind of detailing, feels quite fresh. The top that I spoke to earlier, yeah.
I love this one. I feel like this top also is like another great one that you can wear back to those lemon shorts, and just an easy daytime look.
It's easy, yeah. And it's a linen fabrication, which I think just feels quite nice for the summer season.
Amazing. So for those of you at home, we're now going to play a little bit of a game. We have an audience poll for you. So the game is called This or That Summer Edition, and 2 choices are going to pop up on your screen. So please select which one you prefer. And then, Stephen, I'm going to ask you the same questions, and we're going to see if you are on the same page as our audience.
Cool.
So first question, ice cream or popsicles?
Ice cream, for sure.
Fine. I think that's the right choice there. What's your favorite flavor ice cream?
I think mint and chip.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that one. That's a good one. Ocean or pool?
Ocean, for sure.
Yeah, you're a beach
Always
guy.
Ocean.
Yeah. And then straw bag or straw hat?
For me, probably straw bag.
Yeah, I think that, I agree with that one.
Yeah.
And then rosé or margarita?
You start with margaritas and then you end the night with rosé.
That's a good answer. I wasn't expecting that one. Okay, so it looks like everyone has responded, and ice cream was definitely the popular answer, so you chose right there. Great job. So was ocean.
Nice.
But you failed on a straw bag or straw hat, which I feel like is a tough one. Yeah, I don't know which one I would choose for that. And then rosé was the winner there.
Nice.
So, and then if anyone else at home has any more questions, we'd love to hear from you. We have Stephen for a limited amount of time, so we'd love to know any questions that you have for him.
My favorite summer cocktail.
Yeah, someone just asked what his favorite summer cocktail is.
Right now I'm loving just like a spicy margarita. Yeah,
mezcal, I love a good spicy margarita.
Yeah.
But you chose rosé in the... No, I love a margarita. I think that that is like my personal favorite summer drink. I mean, I'm obviously not drinking anything right now, but that is a personal favorite.
Nice.
And then someone else at home wants to know, where did you shoot the collection? I know you mentioned Long Island earlier. Did you shoot everything there? You had gorgeous photos that popped up on the screen as we were talking about some of the looks.
Yeah, some of the collection was shot at the Westbury Gardens in Long Island. The other was shot in studio in Manhattan, our lookbook, which is mostly the black and white images that you're seeing.
Amazing. And then someone would love advice on how to dress a fuller chest and what pieces you think here would be great for that.
I think there's a lot that fits here. I think that's the versatility, and we spend a lot of time fitting our product. We do size sets with different women in the team to make sure that everyone feels comfortable in it and that we make sure we're giving the right proportions to stuff. And also it's about making sure that the right fabrics have stretch in them and elastane so that she feels comfortable in them. Specific pieces, I think this is a really great style. I think this is a really flattering style when it's on. I love this style.
Yeah, this is really pretty.
And I think this is a very easy style for any type of body. Same with this. It's just, it creates a really beautiful texture, but because it has the elastic and the drawstring, you can kind of shape it to yourself a bit more. And obviously knits. Like knits are so easy.
Yeah, knits are super easy and comfortable. And yeah, I feel like a lot of the dresses that you showed, like the one that has the tie waist, a lot of them have that option. So it also makes them super flattering and things that you can...
This dress is great because obviously if you want to give yourself a waist, you can easily belt it.
Exactly.
And if you don't want the belt,
then you can just take it
the
off.
Belt, and it's just a really great kind of drop-waisted style.
Yeah, like the floral one earlier. Also, like you said, you could tie it in the front, you could tie it in the back. So lots of great options there. And then in terms of hemlines, they're definitely, I'd say, like a little bit longer throughout the collection. Was that something intentional? Were you feeling longer hemlines?
I think there's moments, like your dress, I think is definitely intentional. We try to balance the collection so that, you know, there's different end uses for everybody, but I think that long is having a moment right now. It feels fresh. Obviously the linen dress we were looking at before, but yeah, definitely length feels fresh right now.
Absolutely. I personally love a midi dress.
Yes.
I think that they are definitely having a moment right now, but I feel like maybe come fall, as people are starting to go out and socialize again, mini might make a comeback.
I think it is, yes.
So another audience question is someone wants to know if in jewelry, if gold will stay in style or if you see silver making a comeback, and did you picture either with this collection?
For me, you can mix metals. I think that's always nice. Obviously, gold is fresh off of this palette. Obviously, connecting to that Positano kind of reference made sense with the reds and the yellows and the greens and the neutral colors. But I'm a silver kind of person.
Are you?
You seem to be a gold, but you're mixing.
I'm mixing. I love to mix metals. But I feel like right now, gold is having a little bit more of a moment just because chains have been really popular, as are pearls. I think that pearls have been a really big trend within jewelry, and I think that speaks really nicely to this collection. It goes really easily with a lot of the dresses.
I agree.
So a lot of different options there. There's really no right or wrong answer when it comes to gold or silver. You can do no wrong. So someone else at home wants to know, Do any of these looks work for an October wedding? And what can we look forward to for fall from Rebecca Taylor?
Fall, I'm super excited for you guys to see.
Yeah, can you
I
give
think
us a sneak peek? Like, what was your inspiration behind it?
There's definitely the 60s kind of started here and it continued through into fall. We're really trying to build out categories for the brand. I think we've always been known for beautiful dresses and tops, but there's a lot of amazing knitwear. We have amazing sweaters, coats. We have some fur and leather pieces. Really interesting colors. I think that it's a really beautiful collection. It's my favorite so far.
Oh yeah, did travel inspire it as well, or?
No, we kind of came back to New York and we're inspired by the idea of like when New York is great and when everybody loves New York and like nights in New York. So you definitely feel that in the collection.
Yeah, I feel like New York is definitely going to have more of a moment now that everyone's like going out and socializing again.
It feels
alive.
And
like, Fashion Week is going to come back. So I feel like that's super exciting.
Absolutely.
Do you guys have any events planned for Fashion Week?
We're working on it right now.
Okay.
We're working on it.
Can't tell us, can't give too much away.
No, I can't.
So another question from someone at home, they want you to explain the invisible hemline that you referenced earlier. Like, what exactly does that mean on the lemon shorts?
Oh, sorry, it's the side seam. We don't do a side seam on it so that it's really slim and flattering. It's not adding bulk, rounds the body quite nice. It's kind of like a little insider trick that just makes things feel a little bit easier.
Yeah, it makes them a little less stiff.
Yeah, exactly, and softer.
So another audience question, you guys have a lot of amazing questions for Stephen tonight. What in the collection do you think are the most basics that will last several seasons? So what, I guess, should someone invest in?
Oh, definitely this style. I feel like a cardigan is super easy.
That I feel like you could wear with like the lemon shorts.
Oh yeah,
you could wear that for a back to the office look, over this dress.
Obviously a short is easy. I think that this is a piece that you would come back to over and over again and style it in different ways. Easy, full-on skirt.
I also just love the print on that. I think it's so vibrant and
fun. We do a lot of prints on jacquard bases, which is why you get that little bit of shine, and also it has a nice weight to it, because usually you would print on a silk, you would see through it a bit more, but this has a nice weight to it. And then on your side, I feel like this beautiful shirt is easy, obviously for summer, but then you can continue to layer this into your fall wardrobe with just jeans and boots. I think there's a lot of really easy, versatile pieces in here. Thank you.
Amazing. Yeah, I think that you can really tell that you had that in mind while you were designing. Like, a lot of these are classics or take on a classic, which I think is really nice and makes some great pieces to invest in. So the collection also has a lot of neutrals in addition to these bright pops of yellow. So I feel like your outfit speaks to this question that's about to happen, but someone at home wants to know if you would wear white and cream together.
Of course.
Which I feel like you are modeling that for us right now, which is amazing.
Yeah, it's really beautiful, and I feel like obviously neutrals are always having a moment for me, but I love these two tones together. I think it feels really fresh, it's sophisticated, it's timeless, which is nice.
Definitely, and it seems that the lemon dress and shorts are an audience favorite. So can you tell us a little bit more about this print? I know you said that it was hand-drawn, so do you typically draw all of your prints? Like, how do they come to life?
Yeah, we do a lot. We have an amazing print design team that hand paints most of them. Super talented. Obviously, we kind of start with a theme and inspiration, and then the team will kind of continue to build it out more. But yeah, we definitely loved the vibrancy of this, and I feel like this is a nice, fresh, new print for the brand. I loved it. I was a little bit nervous, but everyone has been so happy with it. So it feels like it's a winner, which is exciting.
I love it. Yeah, it's one of my favorites in the collection, I think. It's just so bright and happy and does really remind you of travel, which I feel like everyone really just needs right now.
Exactly.
So someone else at home is wondering if you're going to have any jackets for fall.
Yes, we have a lot, and they're really beautiful. We've spent a lot of time building out wool outerwear. We have some really beautiful shearlings, leather pieces. Definitely a real good moment for the brand in fall.
I'm so excited to see it. I'm looking forward to it. And then the audience is asking to see some more white tops again. So
I
I
think
think we've shown them all, but we can definitely show them again.
Did we show? I think we've spoken to this. Yeah.
We'll do one last run through. So we have this one, which is the white poplin, which I love. And the little peplum detail here. I think
the
this
beautiful Pina eyelet that we developed. Obviously, this beautiful piece that I spoke to earlier. I think it's on screen right now.
Yeah, that one is on the screen and looks really pretty. So that I think is another great example of how you can layer and wear, you know,
Yes.
white and cream together. And then we have one last one here.
Yeah, just
I
a
love
beautiful
also.
piece. All the attention to detail, the pull work. They're really special pieces, and I think that speaks to that romanticism idea that we're always trying to work through at the brand and support.
So someone else wants to know, are you keeping with the theme of neutrals for fall? Like, is there going to be a lot of winter white, or are you planning on injecting some color?
We have winter white, and we have a lot of really beautiful colors. We're playing with some really happy plums and purples, some really beautiful, brilliant reds, avocado tones that kind of speak to that 60s idea, and some really great prints that bring color through in a nice way.
So you definitely think that as people are spending more time outdoors, are still going to be be wearing a lot of color.
Exactly. I think people want to kind of peacock a little bit right now and have
Yeah.
fun with their style. you know?
Absolutely. No, I totally agree. So, well, I think those are all of the questions that we have for you today. So thank you
Yeah.
so much
Well,
for
thank
joining
you.
us. It was so much fun. For those of you at home, if you want to shop the looks you saw during the event, we will be sending out a shoppable lookbook shortly via email. So keep an eye out for that in your inbox. Thank you again for joining us.
Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it.
And we look forward to seeing you all on screen again soon. Thank you.
Thank you.